Hey family, listen, I wanted to share something with you about perspective, right? The value of perspective. You've heard me say before that all of us have our own individual built-in internal dictionaries, right? You'll never be able to understand the world the way your spouse does exactly, right? You guys have two different dictionaries, but then even beyond that, if they could explain it to you to the most minute detail, you still won't understand it the way they do because the thing that they have that you don't have, they have emotions surrounding the thing that they're describing. So you won't fully understand why they're upset by the thing that you did. But what you can do is still try to understand their perspective. So understanding that everyone is different, it may not make any sense to you why someone would put, I don't know, water in a milk jug instead of just buying a thing of water. I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with an example on the fly. The point is, you gotta have the ability to see someone else, your partners specifically, their perspective. You don't have to agree with their perspective. You just need to understand it. Because when understanding happens, then we can have relationship. Because compassion comes after understanding. I'll give you an example. So when I first got with my wife, she didn't. At least I thought she didn't talk much. She wasn't sharing enough. Wasn't being transparent enough. It was frustrating to me because I didn't understand. So based on my internal dictionary, I concluded that she was that way or acting that way towards me because of me. Why are you disrespecting me? Why are you not sharing with me? Why are you not talking to me? But later on, when I decided to stop trying to give her the reason, but actually explore to find out, to understand, when my goal switched from trying to get you to love me to trying to understand you, then I was able to get the perspective that what I was getting from her had nothing to do with me. And that's what I've tried to share with you guys on a wider scale. What you get from your spouse, as far as them hurting you, most of the time, I would really say 100% of the time, but I don't have research to prove it. So I'm not going to say that just to be accurate. 99% of the time, a high percent of the time, what they do to you is not about you at all. It may still hurt you, but it's not about you. And the fact that it's not about you, that's the space where forgiveness resides, right? That's why you can forgive, because you realize you're hurting me, but it's because you haven't learned to do better. It's not because of me. It's not because of me. And so this perspective thing is important because if you don't get their perspective, you'll misunderstand their behavior. So the behavior on the outside may look like, I don't care about you. It may look like they're being unloving, and it may feel that way. But when you understand the behavior and where it comes from, now you can have compassion and you can say, dang, that's messed up. I didn't know that you were dealing with that. And so now you can be a little bit more patient. You can pray for them, right, to help them through it. You can come alongside them better, right? You can't have an us, right? If you've heard me talk about the power of us from Dr. Rick Marks, you can't have an us if you don't have any understanding. And the way to have understanding is by getting their perspective. I'll share this quick example with you that Dr. Mark shared with me. I hope it works with my camera because my camera likes to focus on stuff. So I'll keep it by my face so it don't adjust too much. But check out my hand. So this is one reality. This is my hand, one reality. There are not multiple realities of my right hand, just one reality, right? Now, if I tell you to, let's see if it'll focus. If I put it here, it'll focus, right? Right here. Yeah. Now look at my hand. Tell me what you see, right? You may say, because you may say, oh, I see some lines. I see a M. I see I can see some of your fingerprints if my camera is really good, right? What colors do you see? I see some brown lines. I see a little, I don't know if that's tan or peach, right? That's what you see of this reality. However, when I say, when you tell me what you see and you say all of what I just said, I'm gonna say, that's not what I see. I see dark brown colors. I see some fingernails. I see some uneven fingernails. I see brown with then I see dark colored knuckles. I see a cut. And then I say, do you see that? You say no. So then my question then is, which one of us is right? The answer is we're both right and we're both wrong. We're both right based on our perspective, and we're both wrong based on the other person's perspective. One reality, two perspectives. And, somebody said, well, turn it around, you can see it. You can't turn reality around. Reality is what it is. But you guys have two different perspectives. And so when you bring the two perspectives together, now you have understanding. Now you can create relationship. And again, it's not about agreement. The thing is, without both perspectives, you won't fully understand this reality. Does that make sense? So there are things that you can see that your spouse can't see. There are things that your spouse can see that you can't see. It doesn't mean that one of you is right or wrong. You just have a different perspective. Now, you can't walk in what I'm telling you if you're full of pride. Pride is about me, my thoughts, my beliefs, my hurts, how I think it should go. If that's where you are, you won't be able to create a us. You won't be able to see their perspective. You need to move from pride to humility, right? From pride to humility, which is one of the four walls that protects us. I'm talking about that next week. Am I talking about the four walls? Actually, the four walls it may be in my presentation, but let me just give them to you now. The four walls that protect us: goodwill, empathy, humility, and respect. Goodwill, humility, empathy, respect. These four things protect us. What is us? So in a relationship, there are three parts: you, me, and us. Us is the most important part of any relationship. If us win, you both win. If us loses, you both lose. Now, it takes two. It takes two to be an us. It takes one to kill it. I don't want to be in a relationship where there is no us. It's not fun. And what helps build your us is being able to see your partner's perspective, not dismiss it. You don't have to agree with it, but just see what they see so you can understand what they say. Does that make sense? All right. You guys enjoy the rest of your, what is that, Wednesday? Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday as I get ready to change lives.